Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of Supreme Ruler 2020 as Japan. Last time we managed to conquer North China, and we're just building up a lot of new railways. And one thing that I did kind of forget is to continue on the list I have of the nations that I need to ally / trade with, which includes the additional nations that the same user has sort of provided. So we'll just have to continue and pray that the economy at least is manageable. So I'm going to increase taxes to about 40%. Hopefully that might work. So now last time was Poland before the war broke out. So the next one in the list, and gotta remember that these are not alphabetical order, so I probably would do that next time if there's another list. I don't know. The next one is Ukraine. So let's see. Alright. Can get those. Alliance? No. Full transit treaty. Line of sight? Probably not for the moment. Give them that, and that should be kind of okay, I guess. So that's Ukraine out. Next up is Moldova. Where are you? Okay, very good relations. Can we make an alliance? Yes, we can. Mutual defense, I'm not gonna bother. So that's another nation down. Bulgaria. Gotta go all at the top. Looks like we can also make another ally. Next up is Greece, which is right here, so it's pretty easy. Okay, we can make another ally. Change you insist. Oh, that's kind of nice to know. Next up is the Czech Republic. So, wait, where? Oh, right here. Yes, we can, it seems. The moment we seem to make a lot more allies. Oh, and Slovakia. Slovakia. Same thing. Well, that seems like there's going to be a little delay of successfully making a diplomatic exchange. But next up is the North Caucasus. Where are you? There you are. Also pretty good alliance, it seems. But where are they? Right next to Ukraine. We also have good alliance with them. I'll ask for another alliance. Western Urals. I think they were somewhere around here, right? Or I'm wrong. Oh boy. Not really good guess, but oh, so that was a little bit of a mistake, and we cannot make an alliance, but hopefully you can make some treaties at least, trade at least. Now, currently the only thing to do is Siberia's plural, which are Western, Central, and Eastern. So I'll start with Eastern. Already got those, so I'm not gonna make anything else. I'm just gonna leave that alone. Central. For now, just these, and same with Western Siberia. Air transit, I guess I'll accept for that, which I'll probably do the same thing for Central Siberia later. And of course, this nation, which I still cannot say the name. Sorry if any of you have been telling me over and over again how to pronounce it, but I just can't. Even if I write down, I just can't pronounce it. What? Oh, what do you want? Well, lump of some. Right. So you want me to pay you some money? Hey. Requesting about that much for guess I'll accept that, but also increase petroleum reserves. That's interesting news. I'll accept Central Siberia since it's a little cheaper. Western Siberia. Nah, we'll probably get our money back anyway, eventually, hopefully. At least that is until the taxes and everything else gets screwed up a little bit. Well, that's actually, speaking of which, approval rating's pretty good. Everything else, keep that at 25%, keep this at 30% at least. And about that much for each. Leave that alone. Unemployment's gonna be pretty high. Inflation minus 3.1. Okay, no inflation control. That is way beyond that I would have expected. And actually, that's probably the first time I've seen inflation go in negative, I think. I don't know. Anyway, where were we? Oh, right. Yada yada. I guess I must just ask for trade at least. So that's done. Now for the other nations that I've been provided. First off will be Colorado. Colorado. Where are you? Right. Let's see. They got 17,000 in their treasury. 17 billion, I mean. Sorry. Alright, let's see. Not really much in terms of possible alliance, but trade, they'll still accept. Connecticut. Connecticut. There we go. So, same thing it seems, so just trade and free force labor. Along with just giving them advanced building materials. And what? Electronic warfare. Alright, it's nice to know. Lebanon, that's pretty easy, and Israel's not at war with anybody. Get those, get that. And I should accept eventually. Georgia Republic. Indifferent, but also somewhat concerned, huh? Ask for that. Azerbaijan, I don't know why I keep zooming out with nations that are always next door. Oh. Okay, so we can make an alliance with them. Kazakhstan. Why not? Could use another ally. Uzbekistan. Where? Oh, there you are. Not a whole lot, but once again, some trade. Tajikistan, no, that's Kyrgyzstan, which is not on the list for some reason, but I might as well ask to check if we can make any trade agreements with them. Get those, they'll accept anyway. Turkmenistan, or Turkmenistan, I mean. Get those, give them that. More trade, hopefully. Pakistan. Just that much, I guess. India. Is it possible? Perhaps if I give them... Actually, I was thinking of eventually conquering South China, then maybe Korea and Eastern Siberia, and Taiwan. Parts of Southeast Asia, the Philippines, and all, in the long run, hopefully. As for India... Looking, it probably would be nice to conquer India, but... okay. For now, I'm just gonna ask for that. Missile defense and all. And what else? That's kind of it. So that's pretty much it for now. Nepal, just in case I'm gonna need an alliance with them, maintain their independence. Next up, rather easily to find is Sweden. I already made trade with them, so that's gone. Don't know what I'm saying. Estonia. Okay, we can make an alliance just in case, especially if Russia out of nowhere decides to declare war on any of them, unless they're allies. Not Russia, sorry, I meant Moscow, but doesn't look like they're gonna go to war anyway. Oh well. Latvia. Free trade, ask for that. Lithuania. Okay, they seem cool with us, so I'll ask for an alliance with them. Ukraine. Already got all this, so I gotta ignore that. Moldova. Now that's Volgograd. Wait a minute. Moldova? Did I already forgot it rather quickly. Yeah, I already got an alliance with them. Macedonia. Oh, we can make an alliance with them. As for that. Kosovo. Where is Kosovo? No, that's Bosnia, Serbia, Croatia, Slovenia. Well, that's Bosnia. That's the Serb Republic. Right, it's over here. Silly me. You know, and we can make an alliance with them. Domestic approval's on a negative trend. That's no surprise about that. Another increased petroleum reserves, huh? Montenegro. That I have no idea where. Oh. Right next to... okay. And last, currently last, Slovenia, which... no, that's Austria, Hungary, Slovenia. Slovenia, there you are. Somehow I clicked on him and somehow I didn't realize he was on the list for possible alliances or trade. And since we cannot get an alliance, just gonna give for possible trade. That's kind of it. Finally, that's done until said user would give me another list of potential allies. But at any rate, the economy situation is not looking good. Inflation is dropped even further. What the hell? Okay, this is gonna be a problem. Change UN subsidy rating again by 1%. Actually, what's our social spending going? 82%, 103, everything's somewhat in the green. But bonds, on your hand, is a problem. All of these are way beyond expensive to try and buy back. And sadly, these are almost due eventually. And right now, I don't have the money. In the treasury, at least. Yeah, and it's, well, at least the inflation has dropped a little... Excuse me, sorry. Inflation has dropped a little bit. Now it's negative 2.6. And at the moment, I might as well just reserve some of the armies. At least. Reserve there. These units reserve. Same with these units here. Reserve. A lot of railways are being built. Not fast enough, but we're getting there. These units, I don't see the point of having them there. So, just in case of war with South China, where should I reserve? Huainan or Jinan? Nah, not gonna bother at the moment. I'll deploy them anyway, just have them be sent out to South China eventually. Everybody else just sitting around back in the home islands. Might as well check to see what we're building. If blah blah blah, artillery locator. That's nice to know. However, research efficiency, everything's expensive to research. Yeah, I'm gonna lock you out from spending. I have no choice but to reduce this a little bit to about that. Technology is that. Project development will be, I guess, max. Well, let's see, what else can we research? Ballistic missiles, composite armor. I'll research that. Nope, not gonna bother with that. Electronic warfare. Sea Eagle conventional missiles for about... well, I could use some extra ordnance at least. Nuclear weapons? Nah, that's last. And unmanned aerial observation or UAVs. So I guess I'll research that, but enough for the warfare. Upgrade rail system. That, VTOL, that, and that. What else? Digital roads, advanced Stirling engine, jet thrust vectory. Research that. Oh, because they don't have the... whatever. Whatever. Nebraska. Advanced chemistry. Advanced superconductor. Alternate power generation. Carbon dioxide. Dark matter theories. Genetic resequencing. Medical gene theory. Well, that's pretty supportive. Non-reproductive cloning. Nope. Okay, that's... this one I'm gonna ignore. Biofuel. That's clean coal, coal gasifications, commercial holography, and I'm sorry if you have heard some of the noise. It's just random anyway. That I can't do anything about. Software self-programming. Synthetic fuel. Upgraded coal or petrol generations. And no. Telemedicine. Artificial mechanical organs. Advanced ionic. Yeah, whatever. I'll research that as well. We're researching a lot. Society. Oh dear. Gotta get these up. Energy conservation. Legalized controlled substance. Propaganda machine. No. Protection of free will. Urban heat exchangers. Urban renewal. Yeah, research that. Yeah, I guess I'll leave that alone. Inflation's changed a little bit, not by much. Unemployment is still high. It's just the way it is, I guess. Still got a lot of armies just sitting around. The Koreans, I really don't know what they're doing. Even though we could technically try and ally, but I'd rather try and conquer them in the long run. Now, as for South China, well, unless there is a way to provoke them, well, I suppose one of the cities I could just send recon, espionage, and sabotage. Actually, I'm gonna have them on espionage somewhere else. Particularly Nanjing. Well, not the city itself, but these facilities. Here we go. What else? Where else? Chengdu. Over here, and then sabotage. Oh? LCU 1466 unit design. That's pretty cheap. That's kind of cheap. Research, air independent propulsion, It's nice to know. Have these spies just sit around and wait. Are we building any more research centers? No. I got one in Sagamihara. Here's Tokyo. I could build one here in Koshigaya or somewhere. Or maybe Funabashi, actually. Yeah, Funabashi for, you know, military. Where else? There's also Yokaichi. Mostly aircraft fabrication, so I'm gonna ignore that. Anything else? Fukuoka. Why not? That's kind of it. So anyway, let's check. We're building farms. Is a bit of a problem at the moment, so I'm not gonna bother with hydroponics. Need to find a good fertile lands. Well, might as well build a lot on these areas. Or here. Guess why not? So there's a lot of farms going on in all parts of Japan itself. And over here. Don't know why. Never mind. Fill that out. Up in the island of Hokkaido. Build those. 199, 196. Not really much for food production. What about on the Chinese mainland? A few areas, including these, which will need to be filled out. Nope. No. 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 Fill that out. These are mines. Actually, what else? Need to check what resources. Okay, it's nice to know the sabotage missions have. Paris? 30 exocet missiles. And once again it fails. Okay, seriously, what's the point of giving me all those missiles when you clearly just gonna use them all up? That's my question. Seriously. Anyway, this area, most of these areas are coal for coal mining. Metal ores, a few in certain places it seems, but wait, how much do we need for metal ore? A lot. So I'm gonna got no choice but to fill these out. Same with that. And I don't know about this area. I'm just gonna fill that out as well. Timber or wood. Build those up. Build these up for former North Korea. Where else? Here on the island of Shikoku, Kyushu on your hand, not much. Now on the Chinese mainland, there are several areas, but I'm not gonna touch those. Water. Water, water, water. It's always going to be the biggest problem, it seems. Well, second only to petrol and... yeah. Kind of second. Anyway. And oh yeah, power. Forgot about power. Could use some other... oh, I forgot to turn this off. Now, for power... I might have to build these on the shorelines. I got one there, so what about on Japan itself? A few places. Not a whole lot. And then there's the orbital launch pad here for the JAXA, Japan aerial space something. Kind of forgot about the full title. What about here, Niigata? We got a consumer good, power. I'll leave those alone because I'm gonna build up a just in case an industrial facility. Another sabotage mission successful. It's good. It's good. Okay, that's kind of enough metal ore mines we're building. Oil, on your hands. What? Do we need the industrial goods? I guess just in case we could use the extra amount for the stock. Guided missiles. Now, what about our armies? 39 out of 40. Tanks, artillery, infantry units, aircraft. Only 7. It's not enough. We got 5 under construction or being repaired, so I'm going to leave that alone. Ships. 14 shipyards. I'm building up a lot of what is... Wait a minute. Transports, destroyer escorts, submarines, and all these other classes. Alright. I'm going to ignore that. Missiles on your hand. Once again, I gotta build a lot. Whoops. I meant to do this. I'm gonna put them in at least 10 missiles each, not a single missile every time. And that should be it. Yeah, there's 4 being repaired at Beijing. There's... Oh. What do you know? Another research breakthrough, advanced composite armor. That's nice to know. But first, activate these fabrications, I mean. And there's these places for aircraft fabrication that are inactive. Is there anywhere else? Okay, those were being built, so... Okay, never mind. I think it's easy to just take a look at this to see if there's any... Activate those, and that's kind of it. Aircraft fabrications, those are being built. Or repaired, I mean. Shipyards, none. Missiles, none. Alright. So that's out of the way. Okay, got 2 sabotage missions being successful. Doesn't look like they're gonna get any more causes built to declare war. At least for now. Taiwan isn't doing much. Hong Kong has a small army right now. Probably wait. Never mind. Must be thinking about something else. Vietnam is not allied with South China, but they're not at war yet. Speaking of which, who else is at war? Is it this page? Central Siberia is at war with South China, I can imagine. Taiwan, Tibet, Laos, and of course Argentina and Brazil. So that's kind of it. And that means Israel, well, perhaps they might go to war with Syria, maybe Lebanon, but I'm obviously having zero confidence for them, the AI at least, since after all, remember, every time they just never seem to win any war they're in. Only once were they so close, but that's kind of it. At any rate, there's nothing else to do. Keep reserving more units. Still got a lot of these units just scattered, but that's kind of fine, I guess. Oh. Okay, Tibet's trying to push South China out, but the outdated T-72s and the T-54s, T-80s are not gonna cut out. So I would like to join the war, but I don't have the casus belli. And I don't want to feel the wrath of any nations that might see this as sort of a aggressive maneuver, even though we were attacked most of the time, but I don't know. Another sabotage mission. Keep doing good, it seems. Ammunition research. I'll accept. Remove that. Got a few of these nuclear facility power plants. A new bridge that's been built to connect Hokkaido with the rest of Japan. Hakodate. Only an industrial good facility. Uranium mines are not much. There's only these. On Japan, only a small area it seems, so I'm gonna fill those up. I'm gonna fill just one area. Nothing else on North China. Supply depots are being built up rather very slowly. So now I'm gonna reserve everybody just in case. I guess that's kind of it. Taxes, everything. Approval rating is still going up. Population's going down. So not surprised by that. Speaking of which, let's see. Population size. Who's got the largest population? India and currently South China. Alright. GDP, DC. Debt, no surprise. Though South China and California are close. Treasury, South China is the richest. Military approval were the top, second only to Sri Lanka. Okay, approval rating, the highest is Kazakhstan, tied with Venezuela and the North Caucasus. And once again, North blah 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 blah. So that's no, and oh, everything's in the green now. For now at least. Okay, inflation's going up, since we don't want this in negative. Still, these debts are massive. These bonds, at least. But what else are we researching that's almost finished? Cruise missile guidance. Metal storm technology, we're researching that so we can get some new tanks. What else? Anti-personnel munitions, common missiles. Alright. Right. I do need to research some new designs. Fast. J09? Don't know what that designation is for. Oh. Offering 240 blah blah. Just for that. Guess I'll accept for a little bit of more money at least. Artillery. A few new designs, anti-air, transport, recon, and infantry. Can research medium infantry at the moment. What about aircraft? Several multi-roles, including several other designs. Fighter bombers, interceptors. Why is this thing still in service? What? Uh-oh. Is that enough to provoke them? Yep, they got 55% chance. Justification, go to war. Oh, that sucks. Some of my spies have been captured. But I'm just gonna try and provoke them even more. How about if I target these dams? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, but I'm just going to put them on sabotage only. And use sabotage here, just in case. Now, what's going on here is that these spies are just not doing much for the moment. Just sabotaging the industrial good. Okay, now these spies have arrived. Where? Oh. That's quite a military presence on near Chengdu. Anyway, social spending, I'm going to have to increase that to 80, or actually 77.4%. Taxes. Everything's fine as they are, I guess. Although the inflation is currently still a problem, and... Huh? Okay, how did we just get this territory? Oh, probably because of South China. That does not make any sense. Pretty sure Korea would have gotten that back, but I just don't get it. Anyway, Pyongyang is just quiet at the moment, with the dictators gone. Lots of new farms being built up. Not gonna be done soon, but close enough. Now what else? Yeah, petrol is still one annoyance. And I don't want to build any more, since it's going to be rather expensive. I'm just going to leave these alone. Hopefully they'll be built up eventually. Water, I guess I'll just build that. These I'm going to ignore. That's already filled, and those dams are not going to be finished yet. There's that. And... well, I guess I could build some water reclamations. One there, one here. Where else? These three areas, huh? Here, here, and where's the other one? Right here. Now what do you want, South Carolina? Okay, I'll accept. Domestic approval's on negative trend, again. Population's growing. GDP is still going up. Treasury, of course, and everything else. It's the same thing. Now... army buildups is going to be one thing I gotta deal with. And from what I'm seeing, there are a few unit designs that I don't mind building, but others I might need to build some more. I already got enough mobile radar, so J89 or the J82. Of course, it's automatically being filled up with new units automatically chosen, and it's constantly being artillery right now. Okay, you know what? Maybe I should just build more tanks. Except where should I build them? Build one in Beijing itself, I guess. Dailan. We'll need more infantry, so... some J96. Dezhou. All these areas... pretty sure one of them is not even fully filled. Wait, my zero only has one? It's a naval base, it's... at least that's what it seems like. I'll just build some light infantry. Here in... Miriam? Alright. That's a J90, Hercules, Engineers. Could use some of the J89s. Sendai. Once again, more J89s. Shenyang. J83 J82s, I guess. Takatsuki. Let's see. Air defenses. 2 of those. And finally these that might build up in Hokkaido. An engineer, Hercules, and artillery. We'll need a lot of more tanks, but this time it's going to be the J-99. 5 of those. Aircraft. Ignore that. Sabotage mission. The hydro system's been successful, huh? It's nice to know. Of course, constantly provoking South China to go to war, and they already got 57% reasons to go to war. We'll just have to wait a little longer to see if South China, probably in the next episode, I don't know, would declare war. I mean, we only have 40% despite our allies being under attack. It's not much though. And Tibet forces are surrounded. Right. Inflation is now 1.9. It's finally changed a little bit. Taxes and social spending. Okay, that's a little too high. So I'm gonna reduce to about 77.0. Taxes and all is still the biggest annoyance. Let's see, Inner Mongolia's military. Well, it does look like they're building up some of their units, I guess. Not really quickly. And now who is this? Nevada. Lump of coal for $258 million. Somewhat surprisingly cheap. I guess that's kind of about it to do. Greater Malaysia, do we have anything with you? Oh, I forgot to get trade with them. Except I forgot to ask to give them some of my research. Particularly the advanced building materials. What? Lump of sum 600. You want this amount of money even though you're... Right. Counter. Not that, but we'll give you some technology. How's that? Oh yeah, did I get East Timor? Yes. And it was successful. Okay, just as I was about to end this episode, we are at war again. Fine. Leave these alone, and looks like that one sabotage mission was enough to put them over the edge. So I'm just gonna automatically go to war, go to full, everything on full, and I'm gonna end right here on July 13th at 12 p.m. We are at war once again. South China has decided to declare war. So I'm gonna end right here, and hope that in the next episode we might be able to conquer South China, but also try to drive deep toward perhaps border with Vietnam. I don't know. But I hope you enjoyed this, and see you again in the next episode where we officially go on the counteroffensive against South China. So, see you then.